What is up, all of you beautiful YouTube family? Welcome back to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. In this week's video, we're going to discuss and review this launch CRP129I. Stick around, stay tuned, and let's roll to the intro.
Get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you.
Again, fam, welcome back to the channel. Glad each and every one of you could stop by this week to see what's going on here in the garage, see what's going on in the compound. So if you'll go back several months ago, you know that I was in the market for an OBD2 scanner. You can look at the big dogs, and if you want to spend thousands of dollars, that's great. But for myself personally, with a small garage, few people here in and out, I didn't need something that expensive, so I got on Amazon and quickly found the Launch 129X. Clicked on it, checked out all the reviews. Everybody said that it was an amazing machine, so I purchased it. The main reason I purchased it was because I had a 2016 Silverado at the time that the steering angle sensor had went out on. And if you don't have an OBD2 scanner, you're going to have to take it to the service department and let them fix it. So once I got this scanner here and seen all the functions that it was capable of doing, I was absolutely amazed. So I made a video on it, and that video went insane. It got like 13,000 views in a matter of no time, and the comments was insane. So apparently Launch has actually seen this video, and they hit me up. They said, hey, how would you like to check out the new 2024 Launch CRP129I? I said, send that thing on, let's check it out. So today, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox this, open it up, and see how these two may compare or see how they may differ. Let's open up this box and see what we got going on. So first off, when you take the box away, you've got the carrying case. Nice little carrying case, just like what came with the CRP129X. Feels about the same quality, about the same size. And let's unzip this bad girl and see what we got going on. So, instruction manuals. We don't need those stinking instruction manuals. And here is the new 2024 CRP129I. Now, at first glance, it feels a little bit different than the 129X. And I'm not really sure why. I believe maybe these ridges on the 129X is actually protruded. And on this, they're indented. So that probably is the first major visual that I see that's different. Other than that, it kind of feels the same weight. The ports, exactly the same. The charging is exactly the same. Power buttons, exactly the same. And looks like even the features on the right hand side are the same. So let's turn this on and see what we have. Now I have already gotten this out of the box, checked it out, seen what was going on with it to see if maybe it needed charged or anything like that so we could actually get this going on. Obviously you got the logo comes up just like the original 129X. And but yeah, when you get this particular product, whether it's the 129i that I'm showing you today or the 129X, when you get these, make sure they're charged up. If they're not charged, charge them. And then start going through the features. It'll ask you a prompt couple of questions. You answer those questions, time zone and name for your internet, putting all that stuff in. And then you come up with these features here. They will typically be down here at the bottom that says upgrade. You want to click on that. There'll be like a number here and you'll click on it. And what will come up will be a list of things that you need to upgrade. You need to select every one of those and hit upgrade. Now this could take anywhere from a few minutes to possibly maybe an hour or so, but let those upgrade. What that does is all of this automatically updates its features. So all the features that may be behind, it'll update them and then you'll be current. Now these updates are free. On the actual website, it says that it's a free lifetime update. So just keep that in mind when you are ordering this 129i. There again, seems to be a cool little feature. You have the diagnose feature, which should tell you about all of your cars, wooden trucks, whichever one, your make and model and all of that. It does have the auto detect feature. When you hit that, it'll detect the VIN number and tell you what the car is. We'll get into all of that in a second. I'm just checking this out real quick to see if it's similar to the 129X. And from what I can tell, there's not many differences at all. Maybe just visual so far as the appearance of the outside of the actual product itself. So super happy about this so far. It seems really nice. There again, feels good in your hands. Does have the speakers in the back where your fingertips actually go right in here. That actually go right in here like this. So when you're holding it, it holds identical to that right there in your hands. So actually a good little, it feels really great. Only thing that I'm really not liking about it, it feels like maybe those right there need to go back to having protruding back out. I don't know if that was a feature that maybe they decided to get rid of to make it lighter, but to me it feels like it would slip out of your hands a little easier without those. But still not a deal breaker. I'm enjoying it, and yeah, let's get this plugged into the car and see what we got going on. For demonstration purposes, we will be using my 2013 Jeep Wrangler as a test mule. It does have a check engine light on, so we'll check things out with this Launch 129i. In order to speed up the process a little bit, I am using my OBD2 port cord from my 129X. But however, just so you guys know, the 129i does come with the carrying case and also comes with the necessary cords that you need to use it. You don't have to buy them separate. Comes with the charging cable and comes with the cord that plugs into your OBD2 port. Now keep in mind the charging cable is, you can use this as well as when you plug this into your car, it will charge as well. So either way will charge, unless you're just not using anything at all. Sorry to interrupt the video, fam, but I just wanted to give a huge shout out to you guys. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. And I just want to show my appreciation, show how grateful I am. And in order to show my gratitude, I want to give one of you guys this Launch CRP129I. Now, Launch doesn't know that I'm giving this away. They gave this to me because they wanted me to do a review on it. They saw the video and was like, hey, what do you think about this 129i? We'll send it to you. Check it out. Well, it's mine. I've done the review. I like it, obviously. Anything from Launch I absolutely love. But I want to show you guys how much I love you and how much I actually love this product. So here's the deal. If you watch my channel, you know that every Friday that I put out a long form video. Now, we're not talking about the shorts. We're talking about the long form videos. I'm going to put out 4 of those long form videos every Friday. In those long form videos is going to be one key word. Make sure to write down those key words. When it gets closer to that time, I'm going to give you a date for a live. I'm going to go live. And then at that particular time, we're going to pick a number between 1 and 50, 1 and 100, somewhere in there. The person that gets closest to the number that I'm thinking about and can give me the exact 4 keywords that I said will get this Launch CRP129i for free. But you must be a subscriber and you have to be in the lower 48. First off, you want to make sure that your cord is plugged into your OBD2 port on your car or truck. Once it's plugged in, run the cord up to your driver's side seat, or you can go to the passenger side. Be easier from the driver's side, but once you got it to that point, plug it into your scanner. Now it plugs in just like what a computer would do, or a computer cord would do. Plug it in, and then it has these little screws that screws it in and keeps it secure and in place. Make sure your key is turned on your car or truck, and then once you have that and the actual scanner itself is on, you will notice that in the right hand corner it says 89% and it's charging. That's because, like I said earlier, that this cord actually charges as well. Also, you can see there's a Wi-Fi symbol right here. That Wi-Fi, you have to have Wi-Fi for this. Next, you have the time and date and all of that. Now, we've already talked about that. You have to go through when you first purchase this, and then it asks you for where you're located. On your left-hand side, you have 12.1 V. Now, that's telling the volts of the particular car that you have hooked up right at the moment. So now you have all these other features. You have diagnose, OBD2, IM, reset, voltage, data, mail, upgrade, and settings. As I told you before, upgrade, when you hit the upgrade button, which is what you're supposed to do when you purchase this, once you pull it out of the box, that updates everything and tells you everything that needs to be updated so that it's accurate. And it will do this occasionally. As you can see, I've already got 2 more that I need to upgrade since I updated it already. Now, let's say you want to diagnose your car. Let's say that you need to figure out what's going on. You have that infamous check engine light on. Well, you can go into diagnose. And as you can also see, you have auto detect, and then you have a whole bunch of car manufacturers down through here. What's going on with that? Well, that is, you can hit auto detect and it will scan the vehicle for you. It will tell you the make, year, model, even down to the mileage of the car. Or there may be some cars that will not scan with auto detect. So you have to manually go through and pick your make, model of car. Now, it starts off with a Barth, Acura, Alfa Romeo, Audi, Bentley, BMW, and goes all the way down to, I have no idea what that name is, but yeah, it's there. So once you figure out which one you are, if you're going to be the auto detect guy or if you're going to be the manually put it in guy, let's hit auto detect. Auto detect will scan the vehicle. It will tell you, like I said, the make, year, model of this particular vehicle that I'm working on, which is a 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Now, once it scans, it will ask you, it will give you the information, and then it will ask you if this is correct. You hit OK, and then once you're sure that it's OK, it will scan the vehicle and it will tell you what's going on with the check engine lights. And let's wait and see. So right here, it's telling you that it is a 2013 Jeep Wrangler. It's telling you engine size, non-turbo. Just hit OK, and it's going to scan. It's going to tell you the codes at this point. And here's your diagnostics report. It is coming up there again with your VIN number, make, model, year. For some reason, it's not scanning the mileage, but most of the time it does. It also gives you device information. Now, this device information is something that you can program in when you pull this out of the box. I, however, skip this process. You can put your shop name, your address, telephone number, serial number, everything into this. And this is a great feature because let's say you are working for a shop somewhere, or let's say you have somebody working for you. And we all know how that goes. If you have somebody working for you, they don't care for your stuff as much as you care for your stuff. And they accidentally leave this scan tool in somebody's car. Hopefully that person that actually has the scan tool now in their car is honest enough. And if they are, they can turn on this scanner and it'll give the name, number, address, everything of where this came from. So to me, that's an awesome feature. Now, this not only was on the 129i, but it was also on the 129x. So they've just continued that, and I'm glad they did. So now we can go down, and here's the professional diagnostic report. It says PCM powertrain control module, abnormal 1, but everything else looks good. Well, let's click on this and see what we got going on. Gives you the code P0456, evap system small leak. Well, we already knew that, but it's good to know that that's exactly what's going on with this Jeep Wrangler. That's the reason my check engine light's on. So what can we do about this? Let's go back. This is the screen where you can do the most work, in my opinion. You can check things out. Let's hit enter. Module information, read fault code, clear fault code, read data system, read data stream, read configuration, OBD2 monitors, including misfire, OBD2 functions. So let's check module information. That tells us what the year is and all of that. Let's check read fault code. P0456, it's stored and it's an evap system small leak. So you can hit code search. Code search will go into Google. It'll read it for you. It'll tell you what's going on, what to look for. It just saves you time, guys. It saves you time from having to get out the old trusty cell phone and try to look it up yourself. It does it all right here in this little scanner. Let's check on some other things here in this scanner. Let's hit the home button and let's go to battery voltage. This will give you a live, right now data of what's going on with your battery voltage in real time. Now this feature I particularly like myself. A lot of you may not, because a lot of you may think that this is trying to take advantage of people, but whether it's your bigger scanners or your smaller scanners, you're still going to have to pay for it eventually. So let's say, for instance, you're working on a particular vehicle that you can't use a C-clamp on your caliper. You need to push that piston in, but the C-clamp's not working. You have to use an actual scanner. So you pull out your scanner, you try to use it, and for some reason it's like, no, this option's not available. Oh, but wait, it actually is. If you'll go down here in the left-hand corner on the little icon that says mall and click on that and wait a few seconds, it will pop up exactly what it says it is, a mall. You have pretty much every make and model on here, just like you would with auto detect. And what that does is it gives you a subscription for some of these features. Now this subscription varies in price, and it lasts up to, I think, a year. But either way, it's a great feature to have. If you don't need those features, you don't have to purchase them. But for some reason, if you do, you pay that one-time fee for a year, and then you go on about your day. So as you can see right here, you have Audi, Nissan, Sprinter, Mitsubishi, Fiat, Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Renault, Toyota, Suzuki, Land Rover, list goes on and on. So let's just $38.99, $38.35, $57.53 for Audi, but most of the prices are $38.35. BMW's $57. So obviously your higher end cars are going to be a little bit more. It can access the main module of the vehicle for diagnostics. It can give you OE style software for checking different data blocks. It can give you a lot more information than your standard OBD2 reader. You know, the ones that you go to your local parts house and you get off the wall, they're about yay big and you barely can't even read what the code is. Yeah, it's going to blow that out of the water. It's super handy for checking things like misfires. Well, depending on the vehicle anyway, you might get a misfire counter. It does all the things that these big expensive tools will do, but you ain't paying that big expensive cost. And this scan tool comes with free lifetime updates. But as I was sitting in the Jeep, I've decided to scan through this a little bit. I want to see how many more reset features that it has. It has 12 reset features. Yeah, I've got it hanging out the door, but it works. I know there's probably a handful of you out there right now is wondering, how hard is this to navigate? It's not. If you can work a cell phone, you can absolutely work this. And here's the thing, it comes with instructions. You can read those if you'd like, but myself personally, I'm a guy that just likes to start hitting buttons and see what happens. And that's exactly what we'll do. We'll hit this and blah, 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 and I don't even know what I'm pressing. I'm just hitting it. But it doesn't matter. Hit that home button, and you're going to go right back home. It's really not that hard. You're not going to mess anything up. It's not like it's a programmer where you can actually change features and change numbers and storage numbers. You're not going to do that. All it's going to do is maybe fix these check engine lights it's on, maybe erase a code or two. It's not that hard. As far as the functions, as far as the features, as far as the 5-inch screen, everything is pretty much the same as the CRP129X. The only big differences I see is there are some more features on this CRP129I. Are you going to see a big difference in the differences? Yeah, if you're more than just an everyday do-it-yourselfer, yeah, you're probably going to tell the differences. As far as just a shade tree mechanic who needs an OBD2 scanner, either one will work. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised with both of them. Obviously, you know, I've done a review several months ago about this 129X. Actually went through more of the features than what I did on this one. The simple fact is it's the same. Go through my older videos and look up the CRP129X, and you will see some of the features. You will see actually more about how it works. That's not what this particular video was supposed to be about. It's just kind of reviewing it, checking it out, and seeing if it's worth what they're wanting for it. And it absolutely is. I would absolutely still, even if I didn't have either one of those, I would buy either one of them today without a doubt. Before I end this video, I want to thank Launch for sending me this scanner and for entrusting me in the review. Next, once again, I want to thank you guys for watching these videos. Without you guys watching these videos, none of this would be possible. So I just thank you once again. If you've enjoyed this video, go down there and give me a big thumbs up. Also, leave a comment. And remember, if you want to enter to win this scanner, there has to be 4 keywords. There will be 4 videos. What's that equal out? A month? At the end of that month, we will do a live, and one of you could possibly win this 2024 launch scanner, the CRP129I. That's all I've got for you for this week, and until next week, family, I love you. Love each and every one of you. You ready? Let's do this. Peace. I'm out.